Hey trainers, the Card Kid here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG Online video here on the channel, guys. Today, we are going to start something very new on the series. It's something I've been wanting to do. I think I've talked about doing it as well. We are going to go straight into the ladder and have ourselves a Pokemon battle. Different decks, different times, different videos, all that good stuff. Today, we are going to be showcasing Lucario, Zoroark, and let's get straight into the battle. So we're looking for an opponent. We gotta find someone that is available to play. And I think a lot of people are testing right now, so it might, we might see a lot of people online. Now this person is playing a Psychic slash colorless deck, so we're already at a disadvantage using Lucario. So we have to take advantage of using Zoroark because I believe Zoroark has a resistance to Psychic types. So of course we would want to go first. So let's go ahead and see exactly what we're playing against. Probably, I presume, some form of a Malamar variant just because it's so popular right now. As for the colorless part of the deck, probably Oranguru. So this is going to be a tough situation for us. We're probably going to avoid using Lucario, unfortunately. But Lucario can, put in quite a bit of work. If this person is doing... oh, this is perfect. So I kind of knew that this was coming. Just the deck generally has nothing but Psychic stuff in it. We're already playing at a disadvantage with Lucario. So we are actually going to search out for two Zoras. We're going to grab one Lucario. Ooh, I don't know. I'm actually really comfortable with grabbing... What do I have right now? I have an N as another supporter. I'm comfortable grabbing three Zoras just because Zoro is going to be... Or Zoroark is going to be our main use in this deck, particularly in this matchup because of the Psychic running around and Lucario being weak to Psychic. But if you guys aren't familiar with Lucario, has Aura Strike. If this Pokemon evolved from Rare during this turn, this attack does a 90 more. Of course, person just played Parallel City, putting the side where it minimizes my bench size to 3. So now we don't even have to worry about using Lucario at all. The person setting up, they have themselves a Inkay with a Psychic Energy in the discard pile for the Malamar ability that will pretty much Dino Motor and put that energy onto a Pokemon on the bench. Donna Wings Necrozma GX has that invasion ability. Once during your turn, you may switch this Pokemon that's on your bench to your active. It's pretty much Keldeo EX. And then Dark Flash does 120 as attacks damage isn't affected by resistance. So against our Zoroarks, it's going to be doing 120. But that's pretty much it, to be honest. But he is going off in this situation. I need a way of doing that. I'm not entirely too sure if I run Parallel City in my version of this deck. The deck changes as we play on, as we stream and stuff like that. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to take a look at. So the first things we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Field Blower away the Parallel City. Just because I don't want this person to have a sense of security that my bench has been limited to just Zoras. We're going to Ultra Ball. I'm okay with Ultra Balling away the Lucario and the Bridget for a Zoroark. Get the the plays going, to be honest. Like I mentioned, we are going to be taking advantage of Zoroark in this situation. We're going to go ahead and put a float zone here, and the reason for that is because this Dawn Wings Necrozma, which is kind of crucial to the deck that the person is playing, is weak to Dark type. Now he has 4 cards in hand. My only option is to end at this point. It's going to give him 2 extra cards, more likely to draw into something because he did not play an energy last turn. He has 2 NKs on board. Maybe if I do somehow pull off the knockout right now, this can put pressure on the board for him and his next plays, to be honest. Now this Necrozma over here is going to be weak to Psychic. Now we do run a Mew EX, which is going to be great for Zoroark, to be honest. So what we're going to do at this point is we're going to... I feel comfortable... I'm going to actually trade the Riolu and get 2 more cards. Like I mentioned, I kind of don't want to use Lucario in this specific matchup, so we're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball, and send the Lele, and send the Acerola to get another Zoroark going on the board. And then now that we have Lele down there, I'm actually in a comfortable situation. Because right now, Righteous Beating is going to do 20 for each Pokemon in play. That's 4, that's 80. Times 2 is going to be 160. I'm going to be short, so Rescue Stretcher. We're going to use it to put a card from your discard pile. We're going to actually grab the Tapu Lele and going to play the Tapu Lele, not only to help our Righteous Beating, but also grab a supporter for the next turn, just in case if something goes awkward. I'm more comfortable grabbing a Guzma, but I'm going to grab a Cynthia. At this point, I think using N is not going to be useful for us. And then we're just going to go ahead and Righteous Beating and grab the knockout. 200 damage, grab ourselves 2 prizes up in the game as of right now. Now, I'm thinking that the next play is to Parallel City my opponent. Now, the thing here is I don't know how I want to trap a card like a Tapu Lele, because it's not going to be something he wants to see on his bench. It's probably going to be usually one of the things that he actually discards because of the Parallel City. So I want to trap it probably in the act to force him to put himself in a difficult situation. Now, that Necrozma back there is actually going to look like it's going to be a lot of trouble. So what I'm going to try to do is fish out not only the Mew EX, but also a double colorless and a Guzma. So I need 3 different cards to put a lot more pressure on the board. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and trade 1 Riolu. Trading off this Riolu is going to give me an N and another Parallel City. Not what I want to see. Another trade, another Riolu. Let's see what we can get off of this at the very least. We have the Ultra Ball. We're going to use the Ultra Ball, to be honest. We're going to get rid of the N, and we're going to get rid of the Lucario. Get ourselves another Zoroark. Just so we can dig through the deck. We have outs. We have every out that we need here in this situation. Unfortunately, though, it's not looking like I'm going to be able to get that knockouts this turn. I can set it up for a future turn, though, which it's looking like it's not going to happen at all this turn. So, yeah, I'm going to set it up for a future turn. I'm going to go ahead and Parallel City him now in this situation. He's going to lose one of those Inkays, and then I'm going to Cynthia. So he would love to have all 3 Malamars set up, and him not seeing a Malamar as of right now, it's looking like a very positive situation for us. We're going to go ahead and Cynthia right now, and we have a Diancie. We see nothing. This is pretty much all going to be trade fodder. The only thing that might not be trade fodder might be just the Acerola. But we're going to start two-shotting this Tapu Lele and see if he has an Acerola pretty much to counter what we're doing in this battle. We also have the Strong Energy that we're not looking... To be honest, that Cynthia... I was hoping that Cynthia would give us at least a key to our puzzle. And as of right now, it's not. So he's going to move in that Necrozma. He's going to Black Ray, put 100 damage on everything on the board. Just because they're all GXs. That's great and everything. He's putting everything pretty much in 2-shot situations. Now we see the double colorless, which is really, really good. So now we actually have to fish out the Mew EX. So there goes Diancie, and there's Mew. Boom, perfect. Now we have a Float Stone, and then we have this right here. And then we still have an Acerola to use, and we're going to use it on any of our Pokemon, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really matter at this point. And then Righteous Beating should be able to knock that out. There you go. Taking another 2 prizes and having a Tapu Lele on his bench, pretty much putting us at the advantage. Him still not seeing a Malamar. He does have plenty of damage on my side of the board, so he can start picking things off. But it's looking really, really good on my end. And I do play 3 Guzmas in this deck, and as of right now, I have not even seen 1. So whatever he decides to do, it's looking like it's going to be in my favor. He's putting an energy on that NK, more likely going to try to confuse. I believe that's what it does. It puts it to sleep. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. Is that, yeah, so I flip out of it, but the thing is, I'm going to want that Tapu Lele anyway, so I'm just going to, at this point, just trade to fish for the Guzma. And my opponent just really did not have... Yeah, he just scooped at this point, guys. He just scooped at this point. So one thing that I want to show you guys is pretty much the deck at the end of the video. Just so you guys can take a look at it, to be honest with you guys. I like it. I'm very comfortable with the deck now. In some situations it does not like me. Actually, in a lot of situations it does not like me. But I think if I show it to you guys can give me opinions. I thought this was a pretty strategic way of using the deck just because of the situation that we were in. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We're playing 4-4 Zoroark GX. We're playing Diancie Prism, 3-3 Lucario GX, Mew EX, 3 Tapu Lele, 2 Field Blower, 4 Puzzle Time, 1 Rescue Stretcher, 4 Ultra Ball, 2 Parallel City, 3 Acerolas, 3 Bridget, 4 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, 4 and 3 Floatstone, 4 Strongs, and 4 DCE. So yeah, that's it. That's it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed playing a little strategic, playing Lucario Zoroark without playing Lucario. Go ahead and drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!